And what is up, everybody? Jeremy here, excited to bring you another Starfield shipbuilding video. Today we have the Razorhawk coming at ya. This is a level 12 vanilla ship build that is using some very particular Razorleaf parts. So yeah, this is upgrading the Razorleaf at level 12, and that should carry you easy to level 24, even more depending on what you're wanting to do and what your skills at, your perks are set at. But yes. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, you can find all the parts that we use in this build linked in the description below, along with recommended skills and recommended crew, of course, depending on what difficulty you're playing. But yeah, quick little background to it. We are using Razorleaf to use for this build. So this is the starting ship I've used. I'm using console code to duplicate this and show you what I'm doing. But the main jewel of the ship will be its engine, especially if you're at level 12. The Ares DT60 engines is a level 31 accessible module, and you need Starship Design at rank 3 to access them. So if you get the Razorleaf, you have access to these parts right away. And of course, you can modify the Razorleaf to what you're liking, but definitely keep these engines. You get rid of these. These are you don't really need these. Take these, and the best part about these engines as well, it only takes 2 power bars to fully power these. So if you only have 2 of these, that means you only use 4 power bars, which also means you can allocate power to other systems in your build. So that's the key thing about here, and based on the character, I was able to complete everything that I wanted to do. Like one, get access Vanguard ship modules. That was able to do that at level 4, and by level 10 I was able to get all the Constellation crew members that I wanted, because yeah, I was just basically main questing up to level 10, and even at level 10 I actually did Walter Stroud's quest as well to get access to some more different engines, Class C engines. So if you decide to increase your piloting to Class C by level 12, you can also use those engines as well. So something else to think about, and maybe I'll show a little guide on what I was doing to get to by level 10. But yeah, at level 10, I decided to go get the Razorleaf, and after doing that mission, I was able to rank to level 12 quite easily. So that's where I'm at this stage of the game with this level 12 character. Let's go ahead and check out the Razorhawk. So this is what we're doing. This is kind of like a modification of the Nighthawk, but Razorleaf style. So there is quite some modifications, and since we're using the DC60 engines, it allows me to put cargo on here. So yeah, the DT60 engines, it allows me to push around more mass, which is great. I mean, I only wanted to have 2 engines on these type of builds anyway, so having more power to these shields is a plus for sure, and that allowed me to add different modules. I mean, the route I went with was to decide to put more cargo hold, especially if I wanted to keep this build vanilla. Like another thing, if I wanted to glitch build this, I might decide, all right, I'm just duplicate a bunch of the Hope 5 landing gear in place to add more hull to my ship. I mean, 2:1 ratio. I mean, that's still helpful. But yeah, that's probably the other direction I would go if I was glitching this ship. But since a vanilla build, let's keep it vanilla. Let's keep it vanilla. Here we go. First things first, we're going to sample the colors. We are going to make sure we keep the Razorleaf colors in here. And to do that, you just select the module, go into colors, and then when you hit a bar, one of these bars, just hover one of these bars, tap right once and tap back left to make sure you get it. So do that for all 3 colors and hit accept, and then what's going to happen is you have both of those colors in your most recent palette. Now I'm going to change the color of this to this light gray so you can easily see what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do now is actually split the ship up into 3 main sections. It's port, starboard, and middle sections, so we can go look at the build that way. There we go. Alright, going to double click this middle section, push it to the back, and bring out the part that we'd like to start with, which is the landing bay. This is the Hope 4 landing bay. I'm currently building this ship at the landing pad with Shipbuilder, and connected to the landing bay will be 2 Horizon weapon mounts with 2 Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors already attached. And based on my character, I am definitely going with an optimized Vanguard Obliterator auto projector build for level 12. On top of the Hope 4 landing bay, I'm going to bring over the Armstrong cockpit. Right behind that, we have the Deimos all-in-one berth 2x1. Underneath this, you have the R2000 Alpha grav drive. To the top, right behind the cockpit, we're going to bring over the Nova Cowling 1L in its top 4 orientation, and behind that we have the Nova Galactic Control Station 2x1. On top of the Nova Galactic we have the 100 DP Slim Docker. Behind that, we have the Deimos Spine A, and behind that, we have the Deimos Tail A, and underneath the 2x1 Nova Galactic Control Station, we have a 124mm toroidal reactor. Underneath that, we're bringing over the Hope 5 landing gear. And right underneath the Deimos Tail A, we have a Deimos Cake A in its aft orientation. And that completes your middle section right there, everybody. Now to the sides, we're bringing over the Ares DT60 engines to both sides of these. That is your crown jewel from the Razorleaf. Beyond its additional perk, it does have an additional perk where it scares away, like, what was it, spacers, if you get into a fight with them. But totally up to you if you want to keep it or not. But well, you can't get away with it. So yeah, I guess that's additional perk. If you modify your Razorleaf, you always have that perk with you. So no matter what. To the sides of the Nova Galactic Control Station, we have 2 Nova Wing mounts, or two Nova Wings, and mounted to that is a PBO-30 auto electron beam on each side. Beneath these wings, we have the Stormax 30 cargo hold, just additional cargo since you have thrusters and the engines to push that mass around. Underneath these, on the starboard side, we're going to bring over the Titan 450 HE3 tank. And on the port side, we're going to bring over the Bastille S81 shield generator. This is also coming from the Razorleaf. I decided to keep it because the alternative was to use a 30S shield generator. And for this specific build, I decided, you know what? The difference is 30 max shield. And to get that 30 max shield, additional 30 max, I had to use an additional power. And said, nah, I'd rather as well just only put 4 power into this and not go with the 30S. And then to the front of the cargo holds, we're going to bring over the NG-15 landing gear on both sides with a Vanguard Obliterator Auto Protector already attached. So this is the only item outside of the engines and the shield, because that's coming from Razorleaf. We're getting these landing gear pieces from New Homestead. All right, now I'm going to double click on the ship, change my color back to the Razorleaf colors. So color 1 will be this dark gray. Colors 2 and 3 will be this like brownish green. And that completes your Razorhawk. So this is at level 12. This can easily carry you to level 24 when you get access to the 3015 engines. And once you do, like this build, in comparison to the Nighthawk, this build looks good with like 3015 type engines in front. So I mean, imagine these are 3015 engines. They still look pretty good. Like, I think the cargo, having that cargo hold there does help out. So like, imagine if these 3015 engines, they still look pretty good. I like it. I like how this came out. I might move these guys back. Would I move those guys back there? Yeah, sure, why not? It's like, yeah, why not? Why not do it? So other things you could do, like once you hit level 24. Other things to consider if you are going for more if you're playing very easy, or just want to go to a starship build, so getting starship design in your character really quickly. By level 12, you have access to one of the best reactors in the game. It is the Tokamak X. What's it called? X12S reactor that gives you 28 power at level 12 if you have starship design level 4. And that can take you all the way to like level, 48? Next time you see an upgrade in your reactor would be level 48. Yeah. Which is crazy. Level 40 or 46. Level 46 would be the upgrade. So, yeah, I mean, based on my character build right now, I would get starship design by level 16. So, yeah, you can get it at level 12 very easily if you decide to go that route. But yeah, that's the build, guys. Let's talk about the skills. Let's talk about skills real quick. We're only like 10 minutes into the game already. So with the skills, I am using the Bounty Hunter as my character background. That gives that if you want to go big into the tech tree, that's the best character to go with. You already have 3 points in the tech tree, which means you only need to put 1 more point into level or tier 1 skill. and you can easily go into tier 2. So for the tier 1 skills, you already have boost pack training, piloting, and targeting control systems. I just put a point into boost pack training that can access tier 2, pumped forward into engine systems right away, and then dedicated a point each, 3 points each, just alternate between the 3 for energy weapon systems and particle beam weapon systems. So the bonuses for energy weapon systems and particle beam weapon systems both apply to the Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projector. So this is what I call like the Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projector build. 30% here, 30% here, so 60% total, like increasing the damage to your Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projector significantly. And that's the way it went. So this is very good for very hard and hard if you want to just succeed against going off after some pretty heavy ships. If you don't care about going after those ships, or you're playing easy, very easy, maybe even normal, you could just go to Starship Design right away at level to go up to level 12 and start getting access to a lot of great parts by level 12 as you continue your build journey. And in terms of crew members, as I said, I went straight to collect all the crew members and do everything up to level 10. So Andreja, Barrett, their skills also help power up the energy weapon systems, or not the Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projectors as well. So that is key. That is super key. Like Andreja puts in another 10%, Barrett puts another 25%, and yes, after your 60% applies and you get that number, then their 25% comes in between these two to pump it up even more. Sam Cove, that piloting, super great to give you that additional top speed in your engine systems. And Sarah Morgan, she doesn't cost any crew member space in your crew stations or even in your ship command, and she reduces gas fuel consumption when you travel. So that's your 4 main crew members in the ship. To optimize it, let's go ahead and take that tour. Let's do it. Let's tour this thing out. All right, going in. The first piece that we're going to go into, or the first room we're going to go into, is the all-in-one hab 2x1. Coming from our landing bay. So here it is right here. This is the Deimos all-in-one. And right above this, we have our control station.
Any day you make it through is a victory.
Get our additional 4 crew member slots, even though we only have 4 total crew members available right now, with Sarah Morgan not costing anything. And that's your tour, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let's go ahead and take a seat. Let's go ahead and put on our battle fun music. And don't forget, you can find all the parts for this build found in the description below. Crew members, best crew members, the points that I allocated to my character. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as everything does help out. We're going to take this bad boy to Serpentis. Yeah, we're going to take it to Serpentis. We're going to try to face off some big ships to see how we do. Let's make sure all our allocation is set before we move over. All right, let's do it. You ready to go? Oh, as I crash into a rock. Let's go. Crash into an asteroid before you take off into Serpentis. All right, level 12 going into Serpentis. Good chance of facing some pretty hefty ships. Let's try it out. I'm actually scared of Serpentis more so than taking this ship to Crix. Even though there's a lot of ships at Crix, like they're more low level, like 20 or under, 20 or 24 and under, not too much of a problem. So yeah, let's go. Putting all our power into our weapons. Or repowering up our weapons. Alright, our prophecy. Ooh, is hitting us. Oh, he took some hits. Alright. Recharge our shields. There's 2 ships here. Ruined Prophecy. Ruined Vigil at 52. Ooh. Okay, we're taking this out. We're gonna use hit and run. Oh, as I crash. We're using hit and run tactics, guys. These guys are dangerous. These guys are pretty dangerous. I'm gonna take this guy out first. Alright, here we yeah, so with these heavy ships that can hit you really hard, like use hit and run tactics for sure. So I'm just speeding up while firing everything I have at him. Just go past them. And then you're out of range again. Go, guys. And that is your. Let's go to Crix because I think it's more fun. Even though that's the more dangerous fight, I think Crix is just fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're only 15 minutes in. Let's go. Line it up. All right. Let's have some fun. Going after this Wraith. Wraith chase after it. He's kind of isolated right now. Oh, maybe not anymore. I lost him. Oh, there he is. All right, zoom away for a little bit. Ooh.
Their shield system damaged. Target locked and Razorhawk shielding cannot operate.
Okay. So yeah, that piloting from Samco, super helpful on these. Super helpful in these type of fights.
Enemy jump drive is offline.
Is that it already? Are we done here? Gosh. All right. At level 12, guys, at level 12, when you're able to put 30% or put 3 points into energy weapons and particle beam weapon systems, your ship is very powerful. You are a glass cannon at this stage. So that's super cool to see. But yeah, this ship can carry you easily to level 24 to get access to the White Dwarf 3015 engines. And of course, you can continue on, like upgrade the reactor, just upgrade shields along the way. This could last you a very long time. I think it looks good with the 3015 engines, and the next like viable upgrade beyond like I guess your main components. Like after the 3015 engines, of course, you're just upgrading and adding weapons along the way, upgrading shields along the way, upgrading your fuel tank along the way. But yeah, this fighter design can last you a long time. And starting with level 12, 3015, like the Ares engines, they help a lot, especially at level 12. So that can carry you easily to level 24, like I said. But other than that, guys, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. Don't forget, you can find all the parts that we use in this build found in the description below. And of course, the skill allocation we went with at very hard, and crew members, suggested crew members. And don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, once again, let me know. But other than that, have a great one. We'll see y'all soon. Peace out. And thank you so much for all the love and support. As always, without you, just wouldn't be doing what we're doing. So thank you. We'll see y'all real soon. Peace.